Welcome back to the Real Triathlon Podcast. I'm Lisa Becharas, and today we have some fun guests who are not regulars, but probably should be regulars. We have regular Jackson Laundry. We have Nicole Falcaro, and we have Mr. Marcus Dubrick. His name isn't actually Marcus, but maybe it should be because it's a C and not a K. Hi, everyone. How we doing? Jackson's eating a burger.
Yeah,
He says he's been training all day.
Jackson's eating. So great to finally meet you guys. It's been a while.
I think you said that last time you were on the podcast.
I know, but this is the only time I get I just feel special getting on the podcast.
Also, is that the background you went with?
No, this is my house.
Get out of town. So I feel like today is the tale of two stories. We got the epic high and then the unfortunate crash of Marc's hopeful Ironman debut that's not going to be happening. And then we have Nicole, who's hopefully feeling great and excited, ready to go. So those are going to be two very different vibes. We got.
Yeah, Marc's bringing the vibe down.
So I say we start with Marc and then end on a high note.
I like that. I think we go into Marc. We let him tell the story. We were seeing all the Instagrams of biggest ride ever, biggest run ever. I was like, oh, he's cooking. And then all of a sudden, no Instagrams. Okay, maybe he's just, training. And then stress fracture, which is like the probably scariest injury of everyone's mind as an elite aerobic endurance, whatever athlete, because it's like, it's that thing that could always happen. And you're like, oh my God, is this it? So Marc, take us through it. What happened, bud?
Yeah, unfortunately, it is the scariest injury I've had in a long time. The first bone injury I've had since, I broke a bone from a crash back in 2020. And then before that, I had a few stress fractures in college in my feet. So thankfully, I guess it's a stress reaction, grade 1. So like the lowest, or the least, I did like the least damage as far as the grading scale. And I was just lucky because it just felt off. Like I felt like tightness for a while. I was making lists of where I went wrong, trying to figure out how it happened, whether that helps or not. Because really I was training hard. I only did 2 long runs in this block since Vancouver. 3. One was 2 hours and then an hour and a half and then another 2-hour one. And it wasn't like it was anything out of the blue. Like I was pretty well prepared for that type of long run. I was looking at maybe the schedule of coming off Vancouver, then I did the drive from St. George to Boulder, and then that weekend, so 5 days later, I did a long run that was 2 hours, so maybe shouldn't have done that like after that big travel. But and then
I don't know. I feel like that's enough recovery.
Yeah, I thought so too. And so I don't really know where I went wrong. I was doing massages every Monday. I was the most antisocial I've ever been. I mean, I'm pretty disciplined anyways, but like I was just staying off my feet as much as I could. Swimming was going well. We cut back that a little bit, of course, and then biking, no issues. Running, really no issues until it felt just like a little bit of hip tightness. It just felt like my hip flexors were sore from running. And I took a note, or I remember sending a text to my coach. I was like, all right. I was like, hey, that one, it went really well. Didn't even feel beat up that day. This is 2 weeks ago. And the next Monday after that, so I don't even know what the dates are. I was like, okay, yeah, my hips are still pretty tight. I'm going to keep an eye on this, getting a massage, should be good. Massage didn't end up helping, and then ended up running a few more days. It really got better actually for like the next day or two, and then I felt it again, and it just never went away from there. Just kept feeling it while I was walking. Sometimes I was feeling it even when I was swimming. Still really wasn't feeling it on the bike, and I've yet to feel it on the bike. And eventually got it checked out by my good friend Evan, who's a physical therapist, and this was on Friday. He was able to squeeze me in real quick. Did some needling, did a whole eval, and he had a hunch. He's like, okay, there's a lot of steps, a lot of red flags here. Like when I was taking weight off of it is when it would hurt. standing, and then also running, like it was hurting every single step, and I couldn't really find, it wasn't like one muscle. So he was like actually not being able to pinpoint it, although it sounds like that might be better. It actually, I guess, was worse in my case for some reason. Anyways, he's a super good PT. Shout out to Evan Colbert at Build. He got me an MRI right away that Saturday. I was able to squeak in just out of pocket, $450, but it was worth it to know. And I got the results on Monday. That it was the grade 1.
Did you, so what, how would you describe the pain? Or initially you just described it as like tightness in the hip flexors, and then obviously it like progressed a little bit, but was it like aching, a sharp pain when you did specific things? Just like,
I would say achy. It felt just like tight hip flexors, as it like maybe you do a bunch of core or something, or planks, I guess, or kicking. Like it just felt like that. And then it started like it just stopped going away, and then it was both sides at first. So of course I need to be careful of this because maybe this one's just not as bad. And then it stayed with the left one.
yeah.
Of course I pushed through. I ran a workout on last Wednesday, and it felt fine during it. It hurt a little bit, but I was just like, okay, this is legit my last workout.
Yeah.
Of this whole block for running. I was gonna have a baby little workout on Sunday, but that was it. And then it kind of hurt even more after that, which makes sense. And then so then it just kept being there, lingering. I would carry my bike up the stairs, and it would hurt just carrying my bike up the stairs. And then I started feeling it in swimming, and then it was lingering, just standing there. So I was like, all right, I'm probably not going to be able to race. Even after the needling, this didn't fully help. So like when you're walking without pain, regardless of what the diagnosis is, it's like, I don't know if I could race my longest race ever.
Yeah. Do you think that, I was just going to say volume wise, like obviously you had like your longest bike and a couple of your longest runs, but like overall, did your overall like volume change a lot from like week to week, like from what you normally do?
For biking, it didn't really change at all. We just shifted a few hours around. So it was just a 4-week block coming off Vancouver, and then I alternated the big days on each weekend. So it was long run was the first weekend with a more moderate or average 4.5 hour ride, and then the next weekend was long ride weekend, and I did 5 hours, and then a shorter 90-minute run. And then again, back to the long run weekend. So the riding wasn't much different. Of course, we put long ride before long run, which I don't normally do. So that might have been a contributing kind of factor. Normally I have long run first, so I don't have tired legs leading into long run, I guess. The running did increase quite a bit, but it was just because of the long run day. Normally I'm doing 14, 15, or I guess 13, 14. Again, I was injured earlier this year, which also could have contributed to this. I had those 2 torn tendons, partially torn tendons in my foot, the same leg. So it could have been compensating. But yeah, I honestly didn't feel beat up from training until this.
Until it was done,
Until it was done.
So I have one question about what it felt like. So when you're running, or when you say didn't feel that bad in the workout after, does it not really feel bad the whole time, or does it kind of start feeling a little worse and then but nothing concerning, or how does it go throughout the run itself?
Yeah, so it started off just being like, oh, that's weird, it's tight, like I was just saying, and then it progressed to okay, now it's kind of I feel it sometimes, but sometimes not, achy. Still couldn't get a read on where exactly it was. It kind of felt like the top of your hip bone, the inside of that, which I guess is the iliacus or something. So I was having the massage therapist work iliacus, and she saw it was all sorts of messed up, tight. I mean, same with the psoas. So we did a bunch of that, some releases there. And then it progressed. I'd say that last workout where I did push through a little, it was just a steady 3 or 4, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. You could easily just focus on something else. and like running hard. Like I was running pretty hard for part of the run, so just like focusing on that. And
The hard running itself is worse than 3 out of 10. Like,
yeah, exactly. So that's where I
Yes.
was kind of focusing, and then yeah, and then it just started becoming like 3, 4 out of 10, just on a normal out of workout kind of. Just you're standing around and you feel it all the time.
great.
Yeah. Have you,
Well-
Jackson, Nicole, have you guys had stress fractures before?
I've never had a stress fracture.
Well, Jackson, you just like fractured your foot.
Mine was, it must have started as a stress fracture. I think I stress fractured it on Thursday, and then it was fully fractured on Sunday. And that was just because I was running weird because I had plantar fasciitis. So for like 4 months, I was running on like the outside of my foot.
Oh my God.
And then those metatarsals are just weaker, and eventually they're just like, nope. Plus, it was slippery. I ran in a lot of slippery conditions for like 3 hard runs in a row. And every time I did that, it got worse. So my own fault. It was dumb.
Yeah, but that was the only time you've had something like that. You've never had a stress fracture before this year?
No, I haven't.
And Nicole,
No,
you've never
I've
a
had
stress
one
fracture.
stress reaction in my metatarsal like 10 years ago. And I woke up with it and I was like, oh, my toe hurts. I'll stop running for 2 weeks. And then it was fine.
No MRI.
No, but I have
X-ray,
like
just you
tendon
knew it
stuff. So I
hurt,
have like
just
the
rest
whole
it.
like hip issues, like probably have a torn labrum, tore it in steeplechase in college, have forever been trying to navigate around it. So
Yeah. I was going to say, and Mark, you said you had a couple of stress fractures in your feet in college.
Yeah, I feel like most people get injured in college.
Yeah.
Some sort of bone injury just from mix of running too hard, running too fast, not enough recovery, and then obviously juggling the athletics with school and if people party or whatever. Yeah, I had 3, I believe, in college. 2 are really early on, and then one ended up just being like a partially torn labrum, which they still saw in the X-ray. So for a second, I thought that this was going to be that as well.
Yeah.
Ended up obviously not being. Got pretty close, but it wasn't.
Yeah. I was going to say, when I was in high school, my senior year of high school, at the same time, I had 2 stress reactions and a stress fracture, all in different, all in different bones in my foot. Yeah. Which was weird. Yeah, same foot. Cuboid bone was the stress fracture, and then I had my navicular and my second metatarsal had stress reactions. I was trying to run track and play club volleyball at the same time. And I probably wasn't eating enough.
That's probably that's a pretty dangerous mix, right? A lot of running, and
Yeah.
then just jump
Jumping.
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. It wasn't great. But it is, stress fractures, you hear them constantly happening to lots of pro triathletes. I feel like recently I've heard of a lot of sacral stress fractures. Lionel Sanders has a sacral stress fracture, right?
yep.
I think so.
Yeah, he's
And
probably
Did
back to training by now.
Did Lucy Charles have
Yeah, I think so.
last
He's
year?
had a few bone injuries as well.
Yeah.
Jan had one of those. Lionel had another one earlier. But, yeah, super bummed. It feels like, is there any other stuff you want to, tick off? Just check bone density, stuff like that, just to see if, maybe there's something else that contributed? Or did you do any of that?
Yes, I will be doing hopefully a lot of everything you can do, whether it's more in-depth blood work for whatever, like a blood panel based on, I don't know, whatever markers would help. Obviously, vitamin D is obviously a good one to look at, and then I would love to get a DEXA. I got them in college as well. We were lucky enough to have a DEXA at our university. We were one of the few at the time to have that. So I can compare those. I actually still have those results. So that'd be interesting. And then, obviously, just check all the boxes. Seeing Lisa's good doctor friend.
He's the man. He's like, I text him and be like, Dr. C, I swear I woke up today and my knee exploded. What do I do? He's like, why do I see you so many times every year? But knock on wood, I have yet to see him this year.
Yeah, knock on wood.
But he's amazing, and he is, and he's a non-surgical orthopedic doctor, so he just he's amazing, and he'll get you whatever you need. He's the man.
And I think it's time maybe just to get a bit more, just be more proactive about just going to PT more consistent, right? Instead of when it happens like this where I'm injured, do it beforehand. It's all preventative. And I'm good about doing, like, my warm-ups are all my PT exercises I've built up over the course of whatever little niggles, injuries. So I'm already doing quite a bit, but I think it'd be nice to be in person.
I have to, so that we get I think as an athlete too, it's sometimes hard because everyone wants to like keep chugging along with like injuries, or they expect us not to be like as down. But I always think that when we get injured, at least when I get injured, I'm like, I give myself a couple days to like grieve about it. I'm like, fuck, I was so fit, or like I was so excited for this. And I don't know, I always gave myself a couple of days, and then like I'm like, okay, put all my energy towards like, okay, how do I recover the quickest that I can? And like I think you're even like way more in depth than I've ever been of like, why do these things happen? And be able to have those conversations.
It was like the most, like I was saying, the most like disciplined I've ever been for a block, with massages, PT, rolling out, nutrition, sleep, like all of these things. So it was like, okay, and that's the hard part. I don't know if it's even helpful to look at this stuff. I mean, it's just probably just overall weakness, I guess, and some of those big runs. So yeah, yesterday was pretty tough, obviously hearing the news. I actually drove to the pool. Evan called me about the results. I was like just parking at Scotty, and I parked to talk to him, and then obviously broke the news to me, and I just put it right back in drive and drove home.
Yeah.
And then just like laid in bed crying. I was just so freaking pissed about it. I was legit excited and thought I could have a good, like a really good debut, because everything was just clicking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you would have, and you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sucks. Like, sometimes people who do all the right things still get bad luck. Like, some of it's bad luck, obviously.
Would have been worse to start.
We'll check
Yeah,
the
it would have been
boxes.
worse to start Placid and then have to not finish. Like, then that's your debut. Like, that blows even more.
Yeah, and then that would have set back your recovery that much more.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, very lucky I was able to get the MRI. I came in at like 8 p.m. to those health images. It's a chain here in Boulder, Colorado, whatever. I was the only one there, and they almost were able to read it that night. They were pretty busy, I guess, the tech. So I almost got it Saturday night. That would have been crazy. MRI and the results. So very grateful for that, because back in Tucson, I went through insurance. I didn't have like the connections I do here. So for the torn whatever tendons, it from when I stopped running because it hurt so bad to results was 3 weeks. And of course I needed that because it took a while to get better. So yeah, I'm gonna check off the boxes what I can do to get better. I've already, I've been through enough of this as a lifelong athlete, where it's just like focus on what we can all do, how I can get stronger, whether that's in sport and out of sport. There's a lot of things on the checklist I want to do outside of sports as well. And yeah, that's enough of being a downer. I want to pass it off to Nicole.
Well,
Wait,
I was just
one
gonna
more
say,
question.
yeah, go ahead,
Lisa,
Jackson.
you go ahead. Lisa, you go.
I was just gonna say, I think it's like, but all the work that you've done for Placid like isn't gonna go to like waste, because you're gonna be, I don't know, I think about that too. It's like you did do your longest runs and your longest ride. Like that is only gonna make your cardiovascular system that much stronger for when you do your, the next build for whichever Ironman you choose.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I mean, I was the most like I was taking notes about nutrition, the most dialed about like what my nutrition was gonna be. Gear was all like perfect. It definitely set me, like, because I was so scared and nervous for the race, it like set me on the right path. So there's definitely a lot of positives still from this big block. Obviously, it's gonna make me even more nervous leading into whatever my first full is. So the Airbnb that I had, he pulled me a solid, and it was non-refundable, but he let me just book next year, use it for next year.
Oh,
So
sweet.
technically, I'm already signed up for Placid next year.
Nice.
That's
Okay,
a bit
I like
intimidating, but grateful for that. Everything else was actually refundable just through United. And then I'm going to be heading home on Friday or Saturday to Chicago with my family. I was already planning on going there on Monday after the race. They're all doing a family vacation, legit. My whole family, all my new nephews and nieces. I don't know why I said that in plural. There's one of each, nephew, one niece. And so I have an extra few days with the family I'm excited about.
That'll
Okay.
be sweet. And to not even have to worry about like, oh god, sorry family, I gotta go do on a 4-hour bike ride.
Well, you would have been recovering, but
I actually can hang out with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just not even gonna fly with the bike because it was kind of starting to hurt on the bike. So I'll just be swimming, I think, for the next week. So maybe I'll get a lot faster in swimming today. I did overall, but today I did.
That is, I was gonna say that is not what the sport wants to hear. Jackson's
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Shit.
But today I did 30. We did Justin's set. I guess since I'm injured, they didn't want to do my sets anymore. But for the last 3 weeks, we've been doing my Tuesday sets written by my coach James. But today we did Justin Metzler's swim. It was a good one. I did like it. It was similar to what I would do anyways. His main set was 30 by 100, broken into. So the first round was a round of 12 100s, one threshold, one easy times whatever 6. For the round of 12, and those are on 130 rest. And I just did it buoy and ankle band for all 30. So 30 100s pull, no paddles
Ankle band.
until the last round. And then the second round was 2 hard or 2 threshold, 1 easy times 4 for 12. So it was round of 8, round of 12. I'm explaining this really bad. And then the last round was 10, 3 threshold, 1 easy. Those were with paddles.
sounds like a Julie Dibbins set.
Yeah, we'll see. I was like, yeah, I think it must have been influenced there. He said Matt Hansen as well does this one a lot.
There you go.
But I was like just flailing I'm not a good kicker anyways, but I was just spinning like crazy. I don't know what my turnover was, but I wasn't getting tired. As tired. It's crazy what the kick does. The kick is what tires you out the most.
Oh yeah. For sure.
But you need it. We need it still because I was with buoy and ankle band. I was still so normally for like threshold here at altitude. If it was like last week, I did 15 by 100 on the 125 long course meters, averaging like 109s. Today I was 113, so 4 seconds slower.
You were doing 109th long course?
Yeah,
That's
threshold.
disgusting.
So my swim was really good too. We were doing. My coach added some new swims. Sorry, I'm just like rambling now.
That's okay. We want to hear this. This is what everyone wants to hear is how fast you get swimming.
So the week before that was a new one for me. So if any of you guys have swam with me, I'm like pretty much a similar swims. My weeks are legit the same. There's one swim I've been doing on Saturdays or Sundays, depending on like whatever long run day or long ride. It's 40 50s. I've been doing that for a legit year and a half.
Is that the 16
Yep.
and then 12? Yeah,
Yeah,
I get that
exactly.
one a lot too.
That one's like pretty boring, but just is perfect for a post long ride or post long run. It's a mix a bit of speed, but nothing super taxing. Tuesdays are always like the bigger, harder days. So 2 Tuesdays ago, it was, I think it was this. It was 400s, so not even that much, and it was 100 easy into 200 tempo into 100 threshold plus, just a little bit faster probably. And I was going like as chill as I could on the hundreds easy, and it was like 116, 17 probably, and into like a 226 maybe for the 200, so 113s, and then like an 09 or so for the threshold plus.
For long
So I was
course
really
again?
happy with that.
Long course or short course?
Long course.
That's crazy.
And then, yeah, I mean, that was a fun one. I'd never really done that one with my coach. We usually stick to 100s, 200s, but it was all good. And I had some I've been having company. Victoria, crazy good swimmer, just sits on my feet or tries. She's like, Mark, it's never been this hard to stay on your feet, which is wild with how good she is. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be able to I'm not.
Well, you're gonna be able to like it probably won't be that long until you can actually just swim with kick. So what
Yeah.
do you have like a protocol of like, okay, a week of just pull, then a week of swimming with maybe some kick and easy biking, or like how are you gonna do that?
On Thursday, I'll have a better idea. That's the doctor's appointment, the doctor appointment I have. I have a feeling he's gonna say. So I'm on crutches. I still need to get the crutches because it hurts to walk. So getting those tonight actually, and then I have a feeling he's just gonna be like, it's on you. Like if you're having pain, don't do it. Like,
Yeah.
non-weight bearing for a week. Let's say that. I'm not sure if that's what he'll say. And then for swimming, yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't push off with that foot today. And then biking has been like the least painful. I don't know why. I mean, it's, I guess, just not weight bearing at all. I mean, you're still putting quite a lot of pressure down. But yeah, I wasn't feeling pain. So we'll see. It'll definitely be a week off because I'm going home without a bike.
Yeah.
That'll be good. It'll be good. Little mid-season reset.
And you know what? 7.3 Worlds. You have a slot,
that's
right?
the target now. I don't
You
know
can
if there'll
probably
a
be
race.
really ready for that because it's not till November. You'll have a month of getting whatever, then you'll have a month building, and then you'll be smashing it. So.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. And I think for next full, it'll be, I probably just won't run as much. Because I was like, if it was just that one long run, like if it was just, I don't know.
It's
maybe I
never
would've been
one
fine.
workout.
Obviously, don't want to get injured from the race.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like there's maybe something going on biomechanically that put more strain on it because that's usually, it's either there's too much strain, which could either be too much volume, or it could be like if you're twisted and something's putting more force, that's more often than not if you're not training crazy, because it sounds like you weren't running that much and you recover well. Like I've stayed with you, you eat great, you sleep great, you do all those things. So I bet there was just a bit of something was off for like a few runs, and that was enough to
Yeah,
to do
sometimes
it.
it just off for a few runs and it's just a chain reaction
Yeah.
that builds on itself. All right, we'll end it there. My down.
Yeah, now we'll go
down.
to Nicole. This is perfect because we have
Yeah,
1 hour
Nicole.
episodes, 30 and 30.
Well, now I know why Mark didn't really want to hang out when I was
Okay,
in Boulder.
so
He came ice cream one time.
He's just taking it serious.
All right.
Okay, so you, Nicole, you did that race in
Oh,
Happy Valley and didn't go great, but I loved
oh,
the vlog.
thank you for
It was
watching.
awesome. You did a great job.
Did you like how I cried twice?
And that was great. That's what people
when
want to see.
you cried on
like,
your
the
college
emotion.
campus, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Wasn't
awesome.
the first time, probably won't be the last.
I was like, I would totally be doing that too if I didn't live in the same city as my university and get to see it all the time.
Yeah, that didn't go well. Didn't go horrible. I'm just such a consistent athlete that like I don't know how to not perform really well. I am almost someone who people like you like think that I sandbag my practices because then I race a lot better. But I think I'd rather have it be that way than someone who like crushes practice and then can't race. And we know who those people are. And so yeah, my build-up's going well for Lake Placid. I was kind of funny. I was in Boulder, then / Steamboat, as Lisa knows, and Lisa tried to sabotage my 17 miler by going out the night before, and then we didn't start our run till 10:30. And I think there were 7 of us all ran the first 20 minutes together. So I was like, all right, I'll wait. So I have someone for 20 minutes. And then I had a 2-hour run and I almost died. And I had to stop at a gas station for 5 minutes to like cool off. Anyway, that was, yeah.
And it wasn't
you
just
have
like
fluids?
a 2-hour long run. It was like a structured workout at like extra altitude. She had just come here from freaking New Hampshire, and we're not even at Boulder elevation. It was probably like
Yep.
6,600 feet in Steamboat. She's like, guys, I have a 2-hour long run, and it's a workout with like 12 miles of like at freaking
Yep.
Ironman pace.
Oh,
And the
Jesus.
rest of us, like I think I ran 75 minutes. The rest of us, and I was hungover. So I was like, I'm running anywhere between 20 minutes and like 75 minutes. And then we were sitting in like grass under the shade eating like snow cones for an extra like 45 minutes, like waiting for Nicole. And she was dying at a gas station somewhere. We didn't know.
Yeah, and we were like on this river path, so we were going back and forth, and I was never like that far away from base, but I did, when I was 3 miles away from base, that's where I saw the gas station and I had to stop. And I didn't have any money on me, so I had to just like, I just like refilled my flask with water from the soda fountain. But anyway, that was probably,
You didn't sneak anything else? You
that
didn't
was,
sneak any carbs in there?
You just
Oop.
accidentally, a little Sierra
Yeah.
Mist.
Like the other thing.
The water is always connected to the lemonade, so you always can just like pretend to push it and you
but
press
they
both at
sound
the same
different.
time.
You know when that like
Yeah.
shh sound is like the fountains.
Yeah, you go
Yeah.
like this, you go
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, I accidentally took 5 ounces of lemonade. I'm sorry.
And nobody would have cared, I know.
It cost them literally like
Yeah.
10 cents.
But yeah, so doing that workout, so I'll say it because I think maybe people will find this interesting. 2 rounds of the following: 3 by a mile at Ironman pace with 1 minute in between, then an extra 5 minutes, then 3 continuous miles at Ironman pace, and then an extra 5 minutes. So that total is 12 miles of work. And I did that again 2 weeks later, which was in Boulder at 5,000 feet, and it went so much better. I think it's because I did it at Steamboat that I made like the second time around so much better, and that was super confidence boosting for me. And
I looked at the altitude of
yeah,
Steamboat.
66.
It's 7,000.
Well, where we were along.
Oh, 66?
Yeah, we
difference?
were along the river, so it was 6,600. Like we were as low as you can get.
Okay.
And then like Mark, I have really good support when I'm out in Boulder. So I had dry needling done on my hip, and I felt like amazing after that. And being with my team, or my other team, cheating on you guys, the Julie Dibbin squad out there. So Tuesdays and Thursdays we run at 7 and then swim at 9, which is a really tight turnaround, but
That's freaking brutal,
No,
man.
it's
I've
awful.
done that. I did that with Matt Hansen a couple times, and we left for godforsaken Castle Rock at like 5 a.m. It was like, what am I doing? And then you try and swim hard, and it's like, this is pointless. Like, I just ran a hard track workout and then a bunch of tempo trying to keep up to Matt Hansen. And then now I'm trying to swim threshold. Like, what is going on?
That's what when I worked with Julie, I would die every Tuesday and Thursday. I think she would just look at me in the pool and be like, "You're a worthless piece of shit, Lisa." Because every time I'm pushing off the wall, my calves are like seizing up because I'm cramping. I'm like, I can't.
I don't think I could do it week in, week out.
Yeah.
Oh,
very
So
God.
it helped. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like a once in a while.
Matt's an
for me.
animal to be able to do that. I mean, look
Oh,
at
Matt.
5 fulls. If he does Placid, he's planning on it. It's gonna be
Oh
5
my
already
gosh.
this year.
Yeah.
Or 4.
And
Roth.
Cairns.
He went
He
to-
did
he went
Cairns,
to
Texas,
Africa.
Roth,
But he went to Africa
and South
to race,
Africa.
but didn't. Yeah.
He
Did he
did
finish?
race, but he had a mechanical on the bike or something.
Okay. I thought.
So we'll call it
mechanically
3.
He was sick, so he still went. And then what did you say where the other ones were?
He did Frankfurt.
Cairns in Texas and Roth.
No,
and then
Roth. Yeah. Roth was
And he
2
had
weeks
pretty good
ago.
races. He's having
Did
a
he
good
not
season.
do Frankfurt?
No, he sat out Frankfurt.
yeah.
Okay.
He did last year. But
Okay.
yeah, everyone who like sees Matt Hansen train for a bit knows like he's a genetic freak and a mental freak. Like not in a bad way, and like he has like there's no like, oh, I'm gonna take it easier today. It's just like, oh, this is the workout. Okay, let's do it. Oh, crushed it. Oops. Okay, let's do it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so Nicole, like in this group in Boulder, so it's an open master swimming that you can go to at like the Lafayette YMCA every
Quote,
like
unquote,
Tuesday and Thursday,
open.
right?
They like run out of space. I don't think anyone can
Like-
just show up.
But yeah, you better not try. Yeah,
Yeah.
you run out of space.
Okay. Because you have like it's like a lot of really good swimmers like Chelsea Sodaro, Taylor Knibb, like
Yep.
Gwen Jorgensen
Morgan-
sometimes there.
Gwen
There's
Jorgensen.
some swimmer girl
Jenna.
who's
Jenna.
a triathlete now who's better
Yep.
than anyone.
Jenna
I think.
Campbell.
Jenna, yeah.
Yeah.
She might be the
amazing.
best
She's
pool swimmer in
amazing.
Boulder.
She was
Yeah.
lapping me literally on like not long efforts, like 200s.
Yeah.
She was almost lapping me.
But so, but like a lot of those people probably aren't showing up to this swim having done a hard run workout before, are they?
Only
The
Julie's
people that aren't coached
yeah,
directly by Julie?
if they are just swim coached by Julie, like Taylor Nibb and Chelsea Sodaro, then no, I don't think they've done a run yet. But if they're Julie coached, then yes, then they pretty much they have to have a reason why they weren't at
Done a
run
run.
practice. You can't just like lollygag it. Yeah.
Slept in again. Here I am for the swim.
Okay.
I would say
So you were in Boulder for
Yeah, but
2
with a week
weeks,
in
was it?
between back at home. So, yeah, I had like
Oh,
a
okay,
dog
gotcha.
sitting gig.
Okay, so you've had like a 3-week training
Yeah.
block? A 3 or
I
4
mean,
week
like I
training
had a
block?
solid 3 weeks. And I feel like I've been training, like I trained through Happy Valley for this as well. And yeah, so I had that
Okay, so that's probably partly why it didn't go that well because you were
probably,
trained through it. I mean,
yeah.
let's be honest.
Um,
So that's gonna pay off for the Ironman though because you didn't like go into as much of a recovery hole. You carried more fitness into it or more fatigue, and now you've got another 3 weeks. So your long runs were that 12-mile workout. What about your long rides? What
oh
were you
yeah,
doing for that?
so I did a 6 hour, 15-minute ride when I was in Boulder. And then
Oh,
2 days later, I did like a 3 hour and another 4 hour within the same week. So lot of bike volume, and I like complain about this. It sounds so silly, but some of the workouts I do, it's like you have to ride so hard so fast to hit the powers that you want to because the air is so thin. And I swear when I got back to New Hampshire, I was so much better at descending because it's just like that much more like quick that you have to think. So that's kind of nice, which I think will help me with like the keen descent in Placid, which I have done before. So I've done 2 training weekends in Placid, so I'm sort of familiar with the course, but it's been like 5-6 years since I've been there. It's actually the only Ironman I've ever spectated. So, the 5 hour drive for me, leaving on Thursday.
you'll be great.
Yeah,
You'll be great on that descent if you did
Yeah.
anything in Boulder. Like it was. I'm anyone who's ridden with me can vouch that I'm a terrible descender. And in the on the Placid race, I descended it in arrow, like pushing
Oh.
power the whole way down. And
Okay,
like,
cool.
It's fine. So you'll be good. Like once it's so much different in the race than it is in training because the day before in training or 2 days before when I did it, there's freaking 18 wheelers going by or like dump trucks and like it just feels way more sketchy. And then as soon as you have the whole road, it
Okay,
feels totally
cool.
fine.
Thanks. That's good to know because that's the only part where I was like, oh, I'm gonna ride it ahead of like 2 days before the race too. I'll preview that.
When are you going out to? You're going out
Yep.
on
Thursday.
Thursday?
Afternoon, 5 hour drive,
Yeah.
and then Friday is the pro meeting, and a couple other obligations, and then Sunday is the race. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So-
They do the pro meeting on Friday, isn't it? 2 days before.
I
love when
don't
they
love
do
that because I've never planned to be there
Personally.
2 days that far in advance. And you forget stuff.
Yeah. It does make the day before way nicer though. The day before then feels pretty nice because they're like, oh yeah, like because
anything.
you know how you go to the pro meeting and like all the nerves and stuff and like it's not that bad, but you still get
Yeah.
it all done.
Do they always consistently do that?
I just
So-
have like PTSD and seeing college.
For
Yeah.
fulls.
And T100
Oh.
races.
Fulls, T100, most fulls, but I don't think every full. Like, I haven't done that many, but Chattanooga, I didn't go to the pro meeting because I was in Augusta, and then I don't.
We all were.
Oh yeah,
We were just thankful to be alive, and then
I know.
Jackson decides to do a duathlon Ironman. Lisa decides to do a
Partial bike race.
Partial bike race.
Yeah.
So Nicole, this
So
is your
Yeah.
second Ironman. Your first Ironman was 2 years ago in
Correct.
Mont Tremblant, and you're choosing a pretty similar
Heck
type
yeah.
of course, type of location in the world. Um, obviously out east, easy travel makes things a lot
Yeah.
less stressful. What are your like main goals like coming into
Ooh.
Lake Placid?
What are my goals? Beat my bib. I'm number 19. Um, it
Woo!
feels like a
I
slight,
like it.
honestly. I'm like, oh my gosh. Um,
just because you don't do a
yeah,
lot of fulls, they
ding you for that.
that's why.
Um,
It's the
Yeah,
pro
they-
oh
series.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
84th
True,
in
yeah.
the
Just
Pro
Pro Series,
Series
I was 22.
right now. I'm not going for the Pro Series though. I just saw that when I like clicked on the link to my name. Gosh, I should have some goals. I'll talk to my coach on Friday and then I'll find out what my goals are. I'm so like I think I'm really fit. Like I'm definitely fit and I'm like very well heat trained. Um yeah,
Is it
it's
gonna be
like
hot?
mid 70s. It's always humid,
Usually,
which is good because I'm used to that. Um yeah. I don't really have any goals. That's terrible. This is so bad. I never like zoom out. I always just
I think for an Ironman, it's
Yeah,
tough.
that's true. Like, okay, so I felt like my last Ironman, it was like my goals were very clear because I wanted to experience the Ironman in a positive way and not have like the epic stories of, oh, I blew up and then I like found my feet again and then I blew up again. Like, I just didn't have that. I managed my energy really well. And I had a window of power to hit during the ride and I stayed in that power and then I had a pace to hit and I just ran that pace. So I think, and leading into that, my longest run was 13 miles because I was dealing with a foot issue. And now I'm not dealing with that same issue. So I feel really good about the fact that I've had a 17, a 16, and a 19 miler, and finished those feeling, except for the steamboat one, I finished feeling like a normal person. Poor Lisa. Everyone was so nice. They were like, "Are you okay?" And Lisa's like, "I have this extra breakfast sandwich, which I tucked into my shirt during our whitewater rafting trip. And then I pulled out this breakfast sandwich after, and everyone's like, where did that come from?" And I'm like, I just like carried it with me this whole time. But yeah,
You went down the rapids with it
yeah,
in your
exactly. I
life
just like
jacket.
stuffed it in my shirt in a life jacket.
Yeah.
Um, but
oh my
it was
gosh.
like nice to have like just a social weekend too. And when I'm in Boulder, I try to be really social, and I think that helps balance the training. And there's definitely something to be said for like refilling your social cup while in periods of heavy training, and perhaps limiting the amount of corporate work that I was doing was also helpful. But yeah, I want to.
You mean your primary
Yeah,
sponsor, right?
City my. So funny, they're not on my shirt.
I still remember that post you did a couple years ago. That was hilarious.
Yeah. They, let's see. Yeah. So I feel like I'm much better prepared, although I feel like 2 years between Ironmans is enough time to forget how bad it feels. So I'm just going to remind myself of that. That's not a walk in the park, and it's going to be just as painful and for longer.
Yeah,
Well, it's
but
a
you'll be
really
going
good course
faster.
for that. Yeah, you've gotten a lot faster. But also, if you can do the same thing where you actually just hit your paces, although on the run, it's like it's deceptively like so freaking hilly. Like it's hard. It's a hard course to be like, oh, I'm gonna run this pace because you go like downhill. So the first few miles is easy, and then it's like kind of rolling on the bottom part, and there you can sort of hit your paces a little bit. But then when you come back up towards town, you're just going up and up and up, and then you get into town, and then you turn right, and you go up and up and up and up and up, then you come down again, and then you go up, and like it's just horrifically hilly. So it's more like, yeah, like you'll know whatever your pace goal is, like, okay, obviously this mile's all uphill, I'm gonna be slower, but you just hit, I don't know if you will follow heart rate or just
Yeah.
effort. But if you just stay within that, then you'll just start to pull people back so hard on the second lap, especially.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Related to how hilly it is. So like it's probably, I mean, I've never done a marathon. So it would be tough to like for the pacing, but I'm always leaving my watch on usually like Ks, no matter how hilly, like St. George would just leave it on K, like it splits every K. I
Mm.
was playing with the idea of maybe doing every like 2 miles or every 5K or something. Have you guys ever done that, or what are you gonna do, Nicole, for this? Just leave it at, do you even have
No.
alerts?
I'll probably have heart rate showing for most of it, but I even in a 70.3, maybe that's a little different. I look at my watch every like 4 or 5 miles. Like I just don't want to know. It's so weird. Like I have a really good internal clock, and I'm just more like racing the field. I'll look at my watch more often to get a split on the next women ahead of me. But as far as like Ironman, yeah, that's a good point. I'm not gonna like the pace can be much more variable. But I also feel like Mont Tremblant, the first 3 miles is really hilly, then you hit the path and it's super flat, and then you hit the hills again, and then you do it twice. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
Placid sounds like a more grueling.
Yeah. This, like, I know Tremblanc's pretty hilly. It on paper it doesn't look that much worse, but it was way
Okay.
worse than Tremblant. And maybe it's just because it was a full and I'm used to halves more often. But it just was more relentless than Tremblant because the hills in Tremblant aren't super long, so you kind of power up and then you get the
Yeah.
down. Some of the ones in Placid are like you're running uphill for like a mile plus, and it just feels like forever or a couple miles. That's what I experienced. I ran okay, like I faded a little bit towards the end, but that was for my first half or for my first full basically that I actually trained for. It went all right, but yeah, you'll have a good one. We'll be following.
No,
And
I'm excited. You know how Nicole, you mentioned it's like it's been 2 years between your fulls. This is one of the reasons why I'm so nervous to do a full, and I don't know if I'll ever do a full. Is because when I did my first half, my first 70.3 in 2014, it took me 3 years to do another one because of how awful I felt at the end and during. I was like, I'm never doing that again.
Think of all the time you'll bank on the bike for the run.
yeah.
Yeah. So then I can walk for 5 hours.
Yeah, I still expect it.
But seriously, it's
Oh, sorry. I still expect it very much to
no, it's good. It's just
be
funny.
like I'm just gonna talk really slowly. It's gonna be a full day of it's a lot of just management, right? And like the first half marathon, I should feel almost like bored. Like it should just feel like a lot of management. But
You're
but I
jogging.
want it to feel a little bit less like management and more like racing than the last time I did it. But I know that I'm such a pragmatic athlete that I will still be quite conservative to yeah, for all of it.
Which is good. I think like yeah, and I told you this like last week. I think the people who they just don't do anything special on the day for Ironman and 70.3. So you don't need to do anything special. You just have to like perform well like within what your ability is. And usually you put together a full race, a full swim, a bike, and a run, and you like do
Right.
really well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like but it's a pretty stacked field and a lot of super competitive women and a lot of women that I think will make it like very exciting because you're going to have people coming from the back and moving and a lot of shifting, which I think will make your race really exciting. And I don't know if you want to talk about this, but there are 4 Kona spots on the line. And there's like the chance if you have a good day and one rolls down. Has Kona been something that's been like a driver like the Ironman World Championships? Has ever been a driver for you in
No,
professional
I didn't like grow
triathlon?
up like seeing the whole like Kona coverage and being like that. I want to do that someday. So I still don't know what I'll do I if I think it'll roll down to me. I don't know if I'll go. I'm in a position where I can go to the awards ceremony. on the following day. But I don't know. I don't know if I would even be. I would be okay at Kona because I'm good at dissipating heat, but I still don't know if I'm over ocean swimming. So I think that would be like the biggest blocker for me.
Yeah.
I know that sounds silly, but it takes one
Yeah.
piece of bad luck.
I will say,
Just,
yeah. I will say the nice part about Kona, and just having been there for work in 2019, like some of the prettiest swimming I've ever done in my life, because the water is so freaking clear.
oh, you
that
could
you
see
can
the
see,
stingrays if
like,
they're there.
Yeah. I
everything.
don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Yes, you
Well,
can
I mean,
see
that's
them.
practically, like you said, you're a pragmatic athlete. If you saw a stingray, you could
Yeah.
have a chance to avoid it. Whereas in Oceanside, it was all sandy
Yeah.
water. You couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
And you take like it's like 4 or 5 steps to get into the water.
Oh, so it's
even,
not
I
a
think.
beach run in?
You could do less. You could do like
You can do
2 and then
No, you
no,
in
it's an
water
open,
start.
yeah, deep water
And
start.
then the exit is stairs. You go
Okay,
straight
see,
to
this
stairs.
is so different. Like those little
Yeah.
details completely alleviate my fears. I don't care. I'll walk like for the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
like 20 feet
Yeah.
if I need to, or I'll just like I'll skull.
No, it's
You just
deep.
need to not like let your feet touch the bottom,
Yeah.
which is what I do when I swim anyway, because I feel like I'm slower at running in the water. I know it's like better if you're like below the knee, but I will swim to the last possible second, and like in every race, people are like screaming at me to get up, and I'm like the last one to get up.
You're like,
Yeah.
nope, I'm good. I'm gonna wait till my stomach
Yeah,
is
I just,
on the
like-
ground.
I just
and then I
beach-
will push
I
up
just
and
like a
run.
beached whale finish all of my lake swims now. But yeah, I don't know. I have to think about the Kona thing.
So you mentioned
I would want to make sure.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to think about it until.
Yeah. I wouldn't think about it until after I'm done, and also I'll ask my coach, and also, I would never take it just in case. Like I know other people have done that, and I would never do that because even getting a free race, I still have to pay for the airfare, which is really expensive. So it's not like, ooh, like this is a free race. Like lodging is a pain in the butt, and
Oh, it's
Kona's not a
insanely
cheap
Yeah.
place to go.
so
yeah.
that's definitely
It's a
part
lot.
on my mind too. And would this be an experience I want?
But I know that RTS would help you out with some of the costs for Kona
Uh-huh.
if you did get there. Just I speak for Nick here and give you a little bit of a
Yeah.
Kona bonus. But
I hear RTS
I mean, it
is
is-
paying for everyone. They're paying for if you make it, it's free.
It's free. The whole thing.
I
yeah,
swear,
the rest of your
I heard
life,
Nick say
everything
that.
you ever need. It is a super stacked race. Let's just really quick rip through the start list, like the top 20. Danielle Lewis, Jackie Herring, Marta Sanchez, Solveig Lovesith, Lottie Wilms, Regan Holyoak, Australian, Lisa Petcher, Holly Lawrence, Laura Jansen, Maya Stash Nielsen, Sarah True, Tamara Jewett, Penny Slater, Rebecca Clark, Gabrielle Lumpkis, Katie Colville, Nicole Falcaro,
Yeah, that's how I say
Falcaro,
it.
right? That's how you say it? There's no silent letters. And, Amber Ferreira. That's the top 20. But, yeah, you've got really, obviously, some super strong names there who are way up in the series. So it's going to be an interesting race. But it's a good one to just do your own pace. It's super hilly. It's not a super pack ride. I don't think you're going to see, like, packs of 10 or anything. Like, there'll be groups of 2 or 3 maybe. Men's list: Trevor Foley, Matthew Marquardt, Matt Hansen, Leon Chevalier, Braden Curry, Mattia Cacciarelli, Henrik Ghosh, Dominic Sawaja, Christian Hogenhaug. How is he 13th on the start list?
First of all, how are these people racing so freaking much? Kristen Hogenhog just raced last weekend in Swansea, and then the weekend before that, he was in freaking Roth,
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Oh, Roth.
Yeah,
It wasn't-
No,
he's got to get a
Frankfurt.
lot done because
Was it?
his girlfriend's
Roth.
pregnant, or his wife, or whatever.
Yeah,
So-
but like, how are these people
Dude, he's
managing?
fine. He's fine now. Doesn't he coach?
Oh my
I don't know.
gosh.
Colin Such, Bradley Weiss, Leonard Arnold, Mike Phillips, Robert Collin, Chris Lieferman, Jason West, Arno Guillou, Ari Clow. Yeah,
That's
big list.
They got a
Some
there's a
dark
couple.
horses in there. It's gonna be
Yeah,
super
Jason
exciting.
West will be interesting to see.
Right, that's what I'm really excited to see too. How
Yeah,
he and Holly
excited
Lawrence
for
on the women's
Holly.
side, her first full as well.
Debut.
Yeah,
That'll be cool.
couple of
But
Ari Clow first
anyway, the
full.
race has probably already happened when this gets posted, but I don't know. Does this get posted
You
next
guys
week
got
or this
long that,
Thursday?
No,
Is it this Thursday?
No,
It's
we'll
Tuesday.
get it
right
out.
now.
It's Tuesday. Garrick, get it out.
I don't know. I
ASAP.
thought we got them ahead of time. But anyways, that's that. Other races, nothing this weekend for RTS.
Boise.
Nick and I are going to Boise. Who else is doing Boise?
There's a lot of RTS X athletes going, I
Hey
believe.
guys, we forgot Andy is racing
Ironman Lake Placid too.
Lake Placid,
Yeah.
and so is
Andy Kruger.
so
Amanda
is,
Makuba.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, Andy Kruger. Oh, we didn't get down to Amanda Makuba. Wait, I didn't say. Oh, yeah. Literally, she was the next one.
Well,
I
you
stopped
said
reading
you
the
stopped
list.
at top 20.
Amanda Makuba and Andy Kruger. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She was 21st.
So we got 3 RTS contingents going down to Ironman Lake Placid. I think we have one RTS athlete. Nicole,
Who?
Pablo? You raced with him in Happy Valley.
Oh,
I
Pablo,
believe.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pablo.
Pablo
Last name.
Okay, I was questioning myself.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Pablo. Yeah, he rides in. No, does he ride the Orbea Ordu?
I'll let you know. I was just messaging him.
I think he does. That or I'm getting him mixed up.
Come on,
with
internet.
another person. Anyway, rides the fastest bike in triathlon.
Oh, I know Matt Lieto's announcing.
Technically, that's some kind of route.
Yeah.
Yes, Matt Lieto is announcing. Yeah. So he'll be in Boulder, and he'll avoid me. Like, Matt, hi, can we hang out? He's like, I'm sorry, I'm coming in. I'm coming in like an hour before the race, and I'm leaving an hour after the race, so I can't see you. No, he doesn't
All
really
right,
say
it's
that.
not Pablo Blanco. My bad. That's another triathlete photographer. It's Pablo Casuso.
Yeah, I think that's
Did you say
correct.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
Casuso,
super
my
nice.
Castuso.
bad. Yes, he rides blue Orbea.
Yeah,
light blue,
beautiful.
navy blue. Robin.
Oh, that
egg.
kind of works.
Oh,
It's not.
It doesn't work because you have your fake background.
No, it's real. Yeah.
Okay, 2 minutes left. Well, we can talk forever we want, but Jackson, give us a quick 30-second update on your training in Boise. And Boise's going to be like
Yeah.
racing on the surface of the sun. So
For the boys.
are you stoked?
It's a dry
Is it
heat.
really? Damn. Hopefully not. Yeah. Yeah, no, good. This has been my longest training block. No excuses for my running anymore because it'll be 6 weeks between races. So I've had like
You got the
4
Pumas.
solid weeks of training. Yeah, I know, but I haven't been able to get a new pair and they wear down quick. So I'm not sure if I'm wearing them or not. Anyways, it should be good. My biking's been great. My swimming, I've switched swim coaches to Greg Harper. So if I have bad swim, we can all rip on Greg.
Wait, is he the one on RTS?
Huh?
The one on RTS.
Yeah, anyways, but I've only been working with him for like literally a week and a half, so it's been more of a long-term plan for like 70.3 worlds swimming being good, hopefully. So we're kind of doing a lot of
Yeah, you're gonna
fundamentals
do
right
that.
now, not a huge amount of hard sets right now, so it's been great to work on some different stuff and like I'm feeling some benefit, but I'm not expecting to like see giant improvements right away. So, and I basically was like, look, I've got these 4 halves. Probably doesn't matter that much if I'm like my best swim ever in the first 2 of them. Like, let's worry about 70.3 worlds. So, so that's been that, but that's been good. And then the run, yeah, it's come along. The bike, I've been pushing good numbers all year, and I've been continuing to do that. So, should be a good one. And I got that new front NV wheel prototype that's deep that makes me a little quicker,
mil.
so
I got it
Oh,
right
good for
here.
a couple watts.
You probably can't see it, maybe, in the living room.
Oh.
No, we can't see it.
I pulled up the weather for you, and I converted it to Celsius. This is Thursday before your race. It's 32.
Okay, that's not that bad. That's what it's been here. I mean, it's hot,
This
but
Thursday, in 2 days, in Boise, it's going to be 36.
yeah, but that's the afternoon,
Yeah.
right? So like, what
Yeah,
is it
that's
in the
the high.
morning?
It's
17 is the low on next Thursday, the Thursday before your race. So
gonna be probably.
It's not gonna be that bad.
No, it'll be okay.
It's
It'll
gonna be
feel
like
warm.
high 70s on the run. It'll be, we'll
18%
be all right.
humidity. Dang, so it is a really dry heat.
Yeah,
I
we'll
thought
be
it was
good.
like gonna be
We'll be
more.
It's a
chilling.
land. It's a land of forest fires. My brother lives in Boise, and he's a wildland firefighter. It's like that
Holy
place
shit.
goes
You have
up
a
in
brother?
blaze. I do.
You could
yeah.
meet him if you
Oh,
come
wow.
to the
Yeah,
wedding.
2 years older.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not coming to the wedding.
Following
I'm the
weekend
worst
after
person.
Boise is Lisa's wedding.
Yeah.
I know.
The event of the year.
I know. I'm gonna
okay.
be crying.
I'll only
at
hold it
home.
against you.
Because
We're
I feel
probably
bad.
gonna just. This won't be the last time we tell you that you should have came.
I know.
Yeah.
Wait, so Jackson, what was the kicker for you working with Greg? Was it because he worked with Sam Long?
No, it was I was talking to him for a while. Just
Before
about
Sam
swim
Long.
stuff. I actually was, but I was thinking of doing a camp with him in like later this year, and then I was like, like my swim's been pretty stagnant. Like I think I got some great swimming from my coach, like, and I hit a good level, but I just don't feel like doing the same things is gonna get me, because I have to up my level now if I want to go lead pack. Like I've been lead pack before or close to it, and now the level's just higher, and I don't feel like what I've been doing has really been what I need to just get those different fundamentals. Like Greg is super huge on the fundamentals and like a lot of drills and a lot of understanding your body position in the water and different things. So I think it's gonna really help for the long term. And that's like 70.3 Worlds this year might be the best opportunity for me ever to get on the podium at Worlds, because the course is potentially like the most ideal for me that you could have, and
Hopefully, we don't even know what it
conditions will
is
be
yet.
good.
It's
Yeah,
hilly,
I
but
mean,
not technical.
it's hilly but not technical, which is perfect for me. The swim is probably wetsuit because it's like November in Spain, and the conditions should probably be pretty cold. Like it's perfect for me. So, and I'm 32 years old. Like I'm not gonna wait around until who knows what the hell to try to make a change. Like now's the time. I figured.
And they're going to Nice for the next 3 years.
Yeah, and F Nice.
No, we
so.
don't know in that middle year, do
Oh
we?
yeah, 3 of the 4
Exactly.
years they're going to Nice.
Yeah.
But then if
2
that
of the
one's
4
somewhere
years.
bad,
True.
then I'm screwed.
That's
So this
true.
is my chance. Take it now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, seize the opportunity.
Carpe diem. Anyways, are we over? Are we like getting kicked off?
We're good. We're good.
Oh,
She has
Yeah.
the premium version. Doesn't get kicked out in an hour.
I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
RTS.
going down there, staying with Nick. It's gonna be fun. Oh, and Cody, coming from Guelph. I've had Cody to train with me this whole block, which has been great because his reliability as a training partner has been hit and miss over the years. But this block, he's been really hitting it. So we're doing Boise, and he's using it as sort of like a tune-up race, and then he's gonna go do Copenhagen full distance.
Love Copenhagen. It's men's pro only, right? I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
I think so, because Victoria Gustav or whatever it was, I think was only women's.
Yep.
Only? Maybe? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Anyways,
Happy.
guys, thanks for hopping on the podcast. Mark and
Anytime.
Nicole.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Mark,
Yeah, Nicole,
you're
excited to
handling
cheer
this
you
like a
on.
champ. Mark, when are you coming to Canada?
She's
Ever?
coming to me.
So you just waited it out. You never went. Gosh. All right.
I can't wait for you guys. Well, Jackson, you're not coming to the wedding, but I can't wait for everyone else besides
Yeah.
Jackson to meet her. So.
Me too. We're excited.
I
We're
should just
excited
meet
to
her here. She lives like 30 minutes from me.
Oh yeah, she goes to Barry. It's probably a matter already.
They're probably working out together.
Okay.
On that note, Mark, speedy recovery. We'll know you're gonna be back at it ASAP. Nicole, can't wait to freaking watch for hours.
And then
on
I'll see you
Sunday to cheer
and
you
Mark in
on.
2 weeks
It'll be
after
epic.
that. Yay!
Yes, woo! It'll be fun. All right, Jackson, you gonna close us out because you're the OG member.
I forget what it is. Isn't it just peace out? Peace.
Oh. Please. Can you get a little more energy?
There's like a lead in, isn't there? It's like, thanks for listening.
All right. Don't forget to like,
Oh, yeah,
comment,
like it.
subscribe, share the podcast with a friend if you like listening to it, and if you don't like listening to it, share with another friend. And till next time, peace
Oh.
out.
Hey, now let's give Jackson a chance. Hey, give Jackson a chance.
Okay.
It's like, okay. This has been the Real Triathlon Podcast.
Oh.
Peace out.
Out.